Hello, I'm Ashley Rayleigh. I'm an EDM 310 student at the University of South Alabama. I'm here with Rhonda Harrison. She is a teacher for the Mobile County Public School System. She works at Lawton Middle School. She teaches 8th grade history. Ms. Harrison, how do you use technology in your classroom?
Well, I teach ancient world history, which most students don't have a lot of knowledge about, and 8th grade students, being 8th grade students, can think history is boring. So using technology in the classroom, I try to make what I'm teaching them more interesting. For instance, if we were doing a geography lesson at the beginning of each chapter, I can build in a map that's interactive so that the students can come up and actually choose where things are, and then it's more interesting to them. So the students can be a part of the lesson. That way they're not just sitting in their desk listening when they talk.
Right. And that gives them a more visual sense of what India looks like and you know.
Right. And so it appeals, so they've heard an auditory lesson through the smart board. They're seeing it, and they're getting to come up and participate in the lesson, so that appeals to the kinesthetic learners.
Okay. What other kind of technology do you use other than the
map?
board?
Okay. Well, we have another way that it's interesting, that makes it interesting for them when the smart board works very quickly, is that I can fade in and out. That's what smart board allows us to do.
Okay.
To build different programs.
You can even maybe make this into a little game for them, you know.
Exactly.
Ask them, you know, Andrew Jackson and you know, get them to
right.
come up
Well,
with an answer.
Well, this particular lesson is showing us how war heroes in ancient world history were usually leaders, and to tie it into modern times, our presidents have often been war heroes.
Okay.
And then at the end of lessons, you can quiz. If you'll keep tapping that. You can also build in videos, import videos. So here we have, at the end of the lesson, a quiz built in to see, to be able to assess their learning for that day, where, you know, they just come up and you can get volunteers to come up and read the question and then answer it, who were the first, and that was the Harappans, and then we can go to the next student.
Okay.
So you have an assessment right there at the end of the lesson.
How do you tie Common Core into this?
Well, once the students have had their direct instruction and they've participated in the lesson, then I can give them a reading assignment where they're reading a passage and they're answering questions from that passage, and that meets the Common Core reading standards, because social studies standards fall under reading for Common Core.
Okay, Ms. Harrison, do you use Discovery Ed in any of your lesson plans
Yes,
with your students?
Frequently I do. In fact, today we had, yesterday we finished up a lesson on Japan, and so today we watched a video from Discovery Ed on the samurai. So the students have heard about the samurai. They once they watched this video, then they had a closed reading assignment on the samurai. But I was able to show them.
In ancient Japan, an elite group of warriors used ritual, skill, and bravery to control society. The samurai.
And so it's another visual for them. And again, it just brings ancient history to life.
Okay. Any other types of technology that you use with
Yes.
students?
On my iPad, I have something called Class Dojo, and I'm able to pull that up, and that's a classroom management program. So as the students are participating in class and doing their assignments the way they're supposed to, I can give them reward points on Class Dojo.
Okay. Is there a way that they can get online and see this?
Yes, they can. They
Okay.
can. They have sign-in login passwords, and they can go in and see. And I have each of my classes built in, and they're getting points for participation, for walking in the classroom and getting started on time,
Okay.
for having all of their materials available or ready when they come
What
into
kind
class.
of rewards with the points do they gain?
Well, we can do different things, and really it's based on the kid. Some kids are fine with getting a sucker at the end of the week.
Okay.
Some kids like to go to the library and have time for that. So we can use different rewards for different students
Depending
based on
on
their.
them.
Mhm.
Okay.